Good morning. It's another beautiful day here, but every day is beautiful. And we are going to talk about the weather. It's about 8:30 a.m. right now, and the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, which is fine. Early mornings very pleasant. Good time to get out and take a walk around. And as the day progresses, it will heat up. Up to about 32 is okay. But once it gets beyond that, it's brutal. So generally, I aim to get out early in the morning and do a few things and then head back to my air-conditioned room for a couple of hours and escape the worst of the heat. And that heat will be right through the middle of the day, and right up till the early evening. And then in the evenings, these lovely tropical nights. Lovely to sit outside or go to an outdoor restaurant or cafe and just enjoy the beautiful tropical warmth. It never gets cold here, not for me anyway. And to equate it with somewhere else, Chicago. It's like Chicago in terms of weather in July and August. I think Chicago heats up faster in the morning, so you can be up around 90 degrees around this time of the morning, and it can climb up to 100 or Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. So this is a continental climate. It's humid, but not overly humid. Ho Chi Minh is more humid, and I think it was more humid down by the coast. We're about 150 kilometers from the coast here. 150 kilometers by road. I'm not sure how far it is in a direct line. So a continental climate. And what that means, of course, this is the rainy season and the hot season. You don't see any rain right now. Most days you don't see rain. The rain that you get will generally be in the afternoon or in the evening. It comes quickly, almost without warning. It's intense and violent. Lasts for about an hour, then it's gone. So it's much better than something like in a temperate climate where you'd get 5 days of drizzle, particularly in the winter, which can be very, very depressing. This is not a depressing climate. There's some water. This is where they wash cars here. And across the road there, they're not open yet over the road. And people pull their cars and motorbikes in here and they get them washed. Street food vendor. Probably good, I haven't been there. The road's a bit busy. It's quiet now because of COVID, but this is usually a very busy road, so maybe not the best place to sit outdoors and collect your thoughts and get some peace of mind. So it's a continental type climate. We just walk around, See what we can see during the day and see if the weather, or what happens with the weather. We're going to get a big thunderstorm and rain later in the day or in the evening. There's not much need for me to talk very much now. Let's just enjoy the day. See what we have. Real cafe culture. Good morning. Such friendly people. Friendly people. Cambodia. Didn't speak English. There's some water. There you go, the modern and the traditional exist side by side. That's the Independence Monument. I included it in my last video, which was Cambodian Buddhism too. That marks independence from France in 1953. I noticed there was a small replica of that in Kep, so I don't know if, you know, they had them across the country in towns, little mini independence monuments. I think this woman may be collecting garbage. Yep, plastic. Good morning. She looked a little bit like a Maori or a Polynesian. There were Polynesians on the coast in Vietnam around in the Champa area, which is now around Da Nang and Hoi An. And following a Chinese invasion, they all moved inland. Now, those Polynesian communities are still there, living in the central highlands. Ethnically Polynesian, but culturally Vietnamese. And as there were several wars between the Khmer and Champa, which eventually led to the collapse of the Khmer civilization at Angkor. Many Champa women had been stolen before that. So there is a chance. Of course, the Dai Viet from the Red River region, birthplace of Vietnamese culture, which is where Hanoi is located, eventually put paid to the Champa and any dreams they had of an empire as the Dai Viet moved south and created present-day Vietnam. Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's close to the middle of the day. What's that? Ah, I don't know. No, I don't want any today, thank you. I just bought my lunch. I just bought that over there. Okay. So, oh yes, I bought those off you a few weeks ago, didn't I? No, not today, thank you. Have a good day. Alright, so it's getting close to the middle of the day and it's clouding over. So our monsoon must be on the way. Little stall here, so what I'll do is, it's not too hot yet. I'd say it's not even 30 degrees. So we'll go back into the hotel. Turn on the air conditioning. This is the perch from which I will witness the impending monsoonal downpour, if and when it arrives. And now the rain begins. Good morning. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Alin ay